have a construction site here, which apparently there's no detail. I was told that you have to apply for a detail to get a construction. So they are breaking the ground there. So apparently they're doing some kind of construction for cruise management. Probably looking for some lines, gas lines, whatever. But nevertheless, like, they're taking off a whole lane of traffic and there's no police detail here. In the state of Massachusetts, especially the city of Boston, they want you to have a detail. So if there's no detail here, you're creating a road hazard. And we don't even know if they have a permit. We're assuming they have a permit. We don't see nothing posted. So we're assuming that. We're not even sure about that. But my biggest concern is the traffic concern with no detail. So that's the part that I'm trying to fathom right here. Just gonna do a quick video, maybe not too long, just to give you guys the images of what's going on. The other thing that's a big concern about this too, this project, is when you do a ground break. Now, from what I understand, you're supposed to do some kind of rodent control for the next maybe 2 to 3 weeks before you actually do the actual ground break. Because if you don't, all the rodents in these buildings here get scattered out through the neighborhood. So a couple of neighbors were asking me, did they do a rodent control? And I said, I don't think so, because I haven't seen any bait boxes around the building. And the bait boxes that are around or were around the building are very old and have not been touched. So we're gonna do a little follow-up on this. So I don't know, she's walking into the street or she's going on the sidewalk. Hopefully she's not gonna walk in the street, but we'll see what happens. So that's what we have here. We just have a bunch of congestion for digging up a small piece of sidewalk over there, or street I should say. So these guys are probably building planners or whatever you want to call it. And who knows? Let them do their thing and we'll document accordingly what's going on. Hopefully they do resolve that issue. There's literally like no forewarning of that road being narrowed off like that. It does cause a little bit of traffic. It's not rush hour or anything, but it does cause a little bit of traffic. Not a lot, just a little bit at this moment anyway. I'm gonna cross over and then walk on the sidewalk as soon as I get a chance. Alright, so this is basically what we got going on here. We got a company digging the ground, probably changing some lines, maybe a main water or sewer or gas line, who knows, something. Actually, it looks like a piping service, so it's probably a gas fitting service. And let's see here. This area is right at the corner of Clifford and Warren Street on this end. The other end is Warren and Waverly Street, for those of you who don't know this area. This is in Roxbury, what they call Roxbury. You can see somebody marked out some gas lines right there. That just shows where the gas lines run. They run on the actual over here rather than over there. So let's see here. You got quite a bit of the road blocked off. Well, I say one whole block of the road blocked off. From here all the way down to the next corner. And see where a tractor rolled on the sidewalk. But yeah, no detail. That was my main concern. There's no detail over here. The city's so detail hungry, but I don't know if they requested a detail or maybe we could call. We could call and find out. Matter of fact, maybe we will call and ask them and see what they say. While I get you guys, while I'm recording, I'll find out if they have a detail. If they have a detail, let's see. Can't hurt to try, right? Let's see here. Okay. Yes, I was wondering who handles the details in Roxbury?
Details?
Yes, sir.
I can transfer to the detail room. I forget his name.
All right, thank you.
Details.
Yes, I don't know if you're aware of it, but Warren, between Clifford and Waverly, there's a construction going on, but there's no detail there.
Where is it? Warren and what?
Warren, between Clifford and Waverly.
Okay. I'll let the supervisor know.
Okay, I don't know if did they put in for a detail, do you know?
How you doing, brother?
How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Just kind of curious.
I'll get back to you in 1 second.
Sure.
Mr. Porter.
I'm sorry?
Mr. Porter?
Mr. Porter.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Warren. I got Warren and Lab. Oh, 276 Warren. That's Cruz. Yeah, they called in and it just wasn't filled.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, bye.
All right, bye. Oh, yes, sir. How can I help you?
Yeah, I was just, we wanted to know, I don't know.
No, I'm just doing it for public information, yeah.
Yeah.
There's two concerns. Well, we figured out one concern. You guys called for a detail, but the detail that wasn't filled. The other concern was, did they do any rodent control for the building before they break the ground?
You got to go call the office.
Right.
To get all that information.
Gotcha. I figured
You know
that,
what
but I figured you couldn't help me anyway, but I...
Well, you know, I mean, it was just curious. You was somebody of some interest because
Right.
the
Well,
video recording and
right. Well,
you know what I mean? I just wanted
I gather interest for matters of the public. I'm a
Yeah.
community advocate and all that, but
Yeah.
also it represents some of the tenants over here.
Right.
And their biggest concern is when they break the ground, where the rodents gonna go. Because I don't know if you noticed, by law, you're supposed to exterminate maybe 2 or 3 weeks before you break the ground.
Yeah, no, they actually did so. They came by. like
Yeah,
months ago.
but we don't see any public record that they did that. So
Yeah.
we have to call ISD and find
maybe
out.
You gotta get
Right.
caught up.
We'll follow up on it, trust me.
Yeah,
I call the right people for that. That's totally separate.
They came out ill.
But we
About
checked
a month
checked some of the bait boxes they weren't even touched. So
Yeah.
so I don't know if they just say they did
Those
and
are
then
new.
well we'll check. There's ways to check
Okay,
it.
well, we just concerned anyway.
Yeah, we're not gonna argue that. We're not gonna debate
Yeah,
that one.
no. I just was wondering. I'm
Right.
like, damn, I really don't.
Well, I
like
met you
the
before on the other
Yeah.
side over there when
Okay.
when the truck broke down. They were towing the truck out of
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Nez Porter, by the way.
That's right. Donald Hicks, brother.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
I seen
meet
you
you,
before.
too.
I seen you around.
Yeah.
I see faces. I don't know the names, but I know who they are. But it's not nothing towards you. It's just for the community itself.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
We try to make sure things done by the book. If they're gonna do it the right way.
Right.
Make
right.
sure people are accountable, especially City Hall, because
Yeah.
City Hall, like I've been trying to get them to fix that construction down there, Dudley.
Yeah.
It's been like that over 6 months. They haven't touched it for the whole 6 months.
Yeah.
They broke up the library, did the library over,
Right.
messed up the whole street. Haven't fixed anything.
You see, you know, they got other areas too going down there on Dudley Street. I've noticed, man.
Yeah, that's all that
they
MW.
They
Yeah.
come in the neighborhood, and to be honest with you, you know, and I'm not saying this because I work for Cruz.
Right.
Man, they're quicker to jump on this man about every little fucking picky little thing.
Right.
Those folks around the corner, man, not that we pointing fingers.
Right, I got you.
They don't even get touched. They just sit there and nobody
it should be distributed equally.
Yeah,
if
shouldn't be like
it
that.
should be everybody follow by the same rules.
Exactly.
And I see that in all. Yeah, you're right. You gotta know what you might not be able to do it, but you gotta expose it.
Right.
You gotta bring it to awareness so people are aware of it. Because I grew up in the city. I've been here 50 years plus, and I see all the changes, the politics, the school system degrading, all that stuff like that, and no one's doing nothing about it. Every time we get a superintendent in the school, they say they're gonna do better, they do worse.
Right.
Nobody's holding them accountable. The mayor says, oh, they're doing good. Those are his buddies, those are his pals. Of course he's gonna say that. He's not gonna condemn them because he put them in office. By the time we hold them mayors and governors, all these people accountable for what they do. We vote for them to get in office, we expect them to act on our behalf. That's all we ask.
Right.
And especially when we send our kids to school in the public system where there's more drugs, there's more guns, there's more violence than ever before.
Right.
Nobody's being held accountable for that. And right now we held the mayor because it's in his city.
Right.
Ultimately, the governor should come on the mayor and say, hey, clean up your city.
Okay.
Oh, you need help? I can help you. Reach out for resources. There's plenty of people in the minority community that have resources to help these schools. Matter of fact, there's more qualified teachers in this community that can do it, but they don't want to listen to your advice. And BPD, Boston Public Schools, they don't care. They don't. Like, if they cared, that'd be outcry right now. Just as if you was in Wellesley or any other town, if this was happening, it'd be an outcry.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be outcry here.
On front page.
Yeah.
They come, you know.
Oh, trust me, we could talk for years about that.
They come, you know, I mean,
Right.
I don't know why they want to roll over. They quick to roll over and throw out all the armies, the missiles, and everything
Right.
on a man that's been in the community, that's building the community, that's been here, that's trying to have.
Right, yeah.
You know, we got every different creed on our jobs, man. Black, white, you name it,
Right.
from every
I agree, yeah,
fucking world.
Mhm.
But man, it's just like every time that man seemed like he tries to come up, man, to put out to do more, to open up doors.
Right.
He got 5 more people like right around the corner trying to smash them down.
And it's by
black
design,
people,
though.
man,
It's
I'm telling
it's by
you.
design.
It's hard for black people.
It is.
bro.
It's tough. It's really tough.
Hard. And it's not as hard as it is as just because of the politics and everything. Because I'm quite for sure, you know, just me personally speaking, you can press through that. But this black on black crap that's going on out here is done reached its fucking limits, man. It's sad.
And know what?
That's why we
true.
can't get nowhere, because we're not in each other's corner. And I'm not saying you don't have to agree with what I'm agreeing with.
Right, I agree.
You know, we don't have to be on the same page in order to move forward.
Right.
You know, we can move forward, but all of this
We gotta
other
see.
stuff
We
here,
gotta
man,
see. We gotta put away these petty differences and unite as a community.
It's ridiculous, man.
That's
We're
true.
all gonna live in this community, and I've seen more people in the community, outside the community, doing more work. With all of these brothers out here running around asking for jobs. Ain't nobody trying to help these brothers.
At one time they had that, but they're not doing that no more. They're not trying to give us jobs
When
now.
Mayor Menino was in office, things was kind of running real smooth for the teenagers, because they had all kind of programs and everything kicked in. You know, a little bit of
even if you take before Menino, Ray Flynn. Ray Flynn did a lot better job in this community. And I can actually talk to, I can sit down and have coffee with Ray Flynn.
I feel you.
And I can actually talk to, when I try to talk to Menino, they were like, you can't even go to the mayor. I'm like, I remember telling he was going to bring him to the hospital. And I went to go approach the mayor, and the police were like, no, you can't go to the mayor. I'm like, he's the mayor, dude. I can't talk to him. So that shows you right there, the reach got so far you couldn't even talk to them. And Mighty Walsh, you call his office, he never returns your call. So and trust me, I called. I called. They don't return your call. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call today later on to see if they. This is a whole different issue. See if they call me back. And you know they don't care. That's the whole thing. Mighty Walsh is a union guy. That that means no jobs for black people. Union jobs are for people out of our reach. They don't. We fit in because we have to fit in. They give us a certain percentage of jobs because they have to meet their quota. That's the only reason why they do that. If it wasn't for that, they wouldn't do it at all. Because I can guarantee you most construction sites right now, there's like 3 out of 100 working on the job. It's almost a guarantee. We are the minority, even if we are the majority population. And that's how it's set up.
Hey brother, I gotta go change that paint. I gotta get the stage so I can That wasn't the stuff?
Right color for long grass.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm basically just documenting. I go all over the city. It's not just here. I go Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan. There's even, I went in the Fenway. I seen a guy, elderly guy, been picking up the grounds for over 25 years. He doesn't charge the city nothing. He picks up around the park.
Right.
All around the park.
Right.
City don't pay him. He's doing out of the goodness of his heart.
Right.
I'm like, well, why don't the mayor give him some kind of placard for that? They don't recognize that kind of stuff. But you know, it is what it is.
Around the corner somewhere. Well, brother, look,
Good talking to you, man.
Do what you gotta do.
All right, you
What's
take
your name again?
Nez.
Nez. Okay.
N-E-Z-E-R, Neza, but short for Neza.
All right, Nez.
All right, take care. All right, so had a nice little talk with this gentleman. Very positive, educated, knows what he's talking about. But this is my biggest concern. Like, okay, they say there are 4 jobs. I guarantee you can find a minority person in the community right now that needs a job, looking for a job. Probably can't get the job for a number of reasons. 1, he's a minority. 2, he may have a criminal record, which is not likely in the city, well, I should say very likely in the city of Boston, because the Boston police target minorities, because they're in a minority community. So this looks like one of those arson. It could be a bomb squad, or it could be the arson squad. I'm not sure which one that one. Looks like the bomb squad. I'm not sure though. Like, I don't want to say something that's not true. It's either one or the other, but I want to say that's the bomb squad. So basically, we have this company excavating the grounds. They said they exterminated it. I don't think they have, but just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna walk around and check some of those bait boxes to see what's inside of them. The ones that I could see, the ones I do have access to. Just gonna check to see, like, if they did, they might have, they might have not. We can always, it's supposed to be public record. If they did hire an exterminator, you should be able to find that. Go down to ISD and ask them to see the records. Shouldn't be too hard to find, if it's true. This is the church right here, but down there I don't see any bait boxes down there at all. So later on I'm gonna check around the side to see, and if it's not any around the side, we can always check. There's always ways of checking. Those of you who don't know what a bait box is, it's those little black boxes you see around buildings, around. They're always in the back somewhere. They usually don't put them in the front unless you got a really serious rodent problem. But they're usually around different areas. Some people put traps in them. Some people put stickies in them. Some people put actual poison in there, bait, poison, whatever you want to call it. So that's what they do. And the bait box is basically, that's a bait box right there. That's a bait box. You need a special key to open these. I don't think I have that particular key. It's a different type of, all of them take different types of keys, but you will have to check inside and see if there's any. There's another bait box on that side of the fence. If you guys can see that, it's kind of hard to see through the screen. Right there, there's a little bait box there, and not sure if, I don't remember seeing any exterminator come out and do anything, so it's kind of hard to say. But we'll follow up. There's ways of checking all that kind of stuff. You got trash on the ground here that they could have community work fill this stuff up. And this is only picked up after street cleaning. And years ago, they used to have community workers come out here and do this. I haven't seen any community workers in the city. Not saying they're not out there. I just haven't seen any. And every once in a while, the prison will have their community works program come out and do stuff too. So we don't see a lot of that. So see what happens.